Hey folks, Aaron at Redbird Speed. I want to talk about the hub on the end of the axle. Some people call this the pilot, the register, the hub. What we're looking for is the opening on one of these rotors. So what do we need to machine the axle to fit the center of the rotor? So we'll show you the diagram here. We'll let you take a look at the diagram on the spec sheet. So this is a Moser axle. On the Moser spec sheet, this is going to be the A dimension. So how to measure the A dimension, get a set of dial calipers, and what we're measuring is the center of the rotor that you're planning to use or the drum brake you're planning to use. So like for example, this one right here, we're looking at a 2.771 center locator. Now these axles here, these are going to be a 3060 center locator. So like you can see, like this is actually a rotor from Bear Brakes. This is a 2771 center locator on this drilled and slotted rotor. Now this Willwood rotor here, you can see this Willwood rotor is going to be a 3060 center locator. So these axles are 3060, this rotor's a 3060. This is what these were made to fit. So the reason we're kind of going through all this, how do you measure the A dimension, why is it important? You got to make sure it's going to fit because these need to either be stud centric, hub centric, it's got to center up. So what I mean by that is these holes right here are drilled for a 1/2 inch stud. Willwood drills their rotors for a 1/2 inch hole. So all these are all drilled with 1/2 inch holes. So if you have a 7/16 stud in like a Chevy car, you got to either be centered up on the hub or the studs. So there can be a little bit of slop in these holes, but it needs to be hub centric at that point because you do not want to create a situation where you have a 7/16 stud and a 1/2 inch hole. And if you have like a 2771 hub and a 3060, there's nothing that's going to really center that rotor up. So that is why it's important. Having a set of dial calipers on hand is very critical for this. So spend a couple bucks. You don't have to spend a fortune, but get within a couple thousands, you know, so whoever's making your axles or providing your brakes, you just know that everything's going to fit. So if you have any questions on this, give us a call, 260-301-2424. You can drop a comment below. You can get us at redbirdspeed.com, whatever works for you. Be sure to like and subscribe to keep up with us in this 12-bolt complete rear end series. We're going to go through and talk about the rest of the axle features. We just wanted to touch on this today and just, you know, keep this series going. So tell you why it's important. You know, this also applies to drum brakes. You know, there's drum brakes 2430, 2780, 2800, 2820, 2875, 3060. I mean, there's all different sizes. So you got to make sure that the axles are made to fit the brakes that you intend to put on the axles. So any questions on this, like I said, reach out. So thanks for watching today. We're going to keep going on with this series. If you have any questions, reach out.